What up, Cucks? It's your boy, the Hater, Pin this piece, and we're going to talk about Bray Wyatt. Namely, we're going to talk about where the hell this fat jobber is, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to toot my own horn all the time, that is, but I told you so, motherfuckers. I told all of you that this had going nowhere written all over it. You know, people got excited for some reason that Bray Wyatt came back. Bray Wyatt sucks, all right? People get excited because they're like, oh, he has a new character, Uncle Howdy. You know what I mean? Worst thing I've ever seen in WWE in my whole life. No exaggeration. I'm not even exaggerating at this point. I really do believe that the Bray Wyatt character is the worst character of all time. I mean, this is like 10 years in the making, and absolutely nothing has been established about this piece of shit character. You know what I mean? He's a creepy guy. Good for him. But where is he, motherfucks? Where is he? He came back in October, I think. Do you understand what I'm saying? In October, motherfucks. That's like 6 months ago, 5 months ago. Do you understand me? And it's not like he's resting right now. So let's say he comes back in 2 months. If he comes back, right? That means from October till the next time we see his ass, he'll have had one match against LA Knight. A very forgettable and a very boring one match. Bray Wyatt is crap. Now, for those of you that may be wondering where he is, the rumors go that he basically has an illness. That's the first rumor that your boy has heard, right? I mean, he's sick with something. Obviously, if that's the case, I hope he's okay. You know what I mean? We don't want people to get sick, motherfucks. We don't want that. But the reality is what the reality is. We don't really know what's happening, right? It says that the dirt sheet said that he's not cleared to compete. I don't know what it is. Dave Meltzer, so you know that asshole is reliable, saying that he has an illness. I don't really like this, by the way, this idea of people having these mysterious illnesses. I know it's none of my business. You know, I don't need to know what's wrong with Drew McIntyre or Bray Wyatt for that matter. It's not my business. It's not nobody's business but their own, honestly, and maybe their employers. But it's like, just saying that the person has an illness is just so foreboding, you know what I mean? Like, when I hear that, I think like cancer, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully something serious. But nevertheless, the point is what the point is. Where the hell is this guy, right? As a matter of fact, this is something that we can say a lot about WWE. Where are the people, right? It feels like everyone is a part-timer. You know, do you remember when COVID started and everyone was basically like a part-timer? And every week on Raw, the only people you would see were like Austin Theory, Andrade, and like Humberto Carrillo. Not Humberto, Angel Garza. That's all you saw. You know what I mean? That was like the only consistent thing on Monday nights. Was those three wrestlers just wrestling in the mid-card. You know, but when you bring people back like Edge, like Bray Wyatt, it's like, especially Edge. I mean, Edge doesn't have that many years left in the tank anyways, right? So you might as well use this guy as much as you can. Maybe he doesn't want to wrestle all the time, and I understand that, but use him as much as you can. Do a story with him, you know what I mean? But let's be real. The topic of the matter here is good old Bray Wyatt. And this guy is really dropping the ball. I mean, I understand now that Bray Wyatt, I feel like the way that he's being written is that everyone really understands that he's basically just a jobber, right? He's just a glorified jobber. It's kind of like Kane after he took off his mask. Like a year or two after he took off his mask, Kane just became accepted as like the mid-card guy that you plug into like storylines when you need a bad guy, right? I think that's what Bray Wyatt's going to do, you know what I mean? Like, I could see Cody Rhodes winning the title after Roman Reigns hits 1,000 days. And then after that, I can see, for example, motherfuckers, I can see Bray Wyatt coming out and attacking Cody in one of these, like, anyone but you, Cody storylines. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the problem here. It's just that, like, there's nothing exciting about this guy. So, unfortunately, the fact that he's gone is just not a good look. You know, again, I hope he's okay. But the facts are what the facts are, motherfuckers. In a couple of weeks, if not a couple of weeks, definitely in a couple of months, people are just going to stop caring about this guy. And eventually, when he comes back, it will be treated once again as like a huge return. But it's going to amount to nothing. As usual, it's going to amount to nothing. Like, how many times does this guy have to come back for everyone to just kind of agree that he's a piece of shit, that just takes money from the company? He's been getting paid since October to do nothing, motherfucks. To do nothing. He's had one wrestling match. And like, what the hell is the Uncle Howdy thing? You know, like, at the end of the day, that wasn't even explored. He came back as full-blown Bray Wyatt. You know what I mean? He came back as straight-up Bray Wyatt with the Firefly Funhouse. You know, they might as well just like throw in the Fiend while we're at it, and we'll go from there. But I mean, it's really dumb. I hope that he's okay, but honestly, I really hope we never see this guy again in wrestling because he's just atrocious. He's just a horrible, horrible character. It's a horrible idea that didn't pan out. Ironically enough, it panned out for him because he's made a lot of money playing the Bray Wyatt character, which is, in my opinion, an embarrassment that someone would get paid to do what Bray Wyatt does. But, you know, lo and behold, that's where we are, cucks. Now, the hater is making videos all the time now, as you motherfucks may have noticed. So the hater is taking some suggestions. You know, what should the hater talk about? You know, now that WrestleMania is over, how's the hater going to keep this mojo going? You know, what's going to happen? I'm going to do a lot of list videos. I'm going to do a lot of, like, theory videos and things of that nature. Maybe some culture videos, cuts. But if you have any suggestions, you can email me at indiewrestlingsucks@gmail.com. Or you can just leave a comment in this video. Motherfucks, and the hater will look at the comments and determine whether or not he will or will not do the videos. All right, cucks, take care of yourselves and each other up in this bitch.